Glorious day to you, my friends. Yatara isahanata archahayeta kahartaheta. Today, I invite you to explore our third eye chakra, Ajna, and its dance with duality, the dance of Shiva and Shakti. And we're recording here in the sunroom. Sun's not really out anymore, but we're next to Anita. For a little grace, to help us see with the heart, to see with the insight, so we can see past this Leider, this suffering and misfortune, and hopefully invite us with a little grace to see with our hearts, with this Geil, this awesomeness and vitality. We're also going to explore how our third eye relates to this insight, the sight of the heart, and this intuition, okay? This, what we pay inside to our heart, this, and really it just costs free. It's freedom. Ajna also has to do with illusion, and the biggest illusion is separation. Illusion is simply a filter that our sovereign self chooses purposefully for experience. And when we align our conscious self, our conscious mind, with our heart mind, then we understand that we're choosing these filters on purpose, and we're 100% successful. And we can simply choose a different filter. We can choose this filter or the heart sight of this totally awesome in vitality, this Geil. The third eye has two petals. One named Ksham and the other Ksham. Okay, Ksham means I exist, and Ksham is the space, the field. Ksham represents the Shiva, and Ksham represents the Shakti. In this dance, we can see them as opposites, as duality, or we can see them as the same thing, that Ksham, Ksham, simply means I am the conscious creator of my reality. Once we understand this, and once we drop the filters, and we use the heart sight and the heart mind when we're choosing our reality, that we are the conscious creator of our reality. Ksham, if we split up Ksham, this space, Kshana, is the space in between everything. And Ksham is the field, the power, the potential. You know today's title, Ajna, or Agnya, if in certain pronunciations. My people call it Ajna. Nya is knowledge or wisdom, and A is either both. It's both, towards, and it's not, the negator. So it's both towards wisdom and not wisdom, all at the same time. It's the paradox of Ajna, which is why my people like to call it Ajna. When we let go this Ajna, this towards this wisdom, the wisdom, our quest for wisdom goes away. And this avidya, vidya and avidya, this ignorance or the absence of the quest for anything, for knowledge, for things. We are resting in the Kshana, this space. We are Ksham at that point. We are presence itself. And this is where our power lives. This is where our true self lives, without any restrictions, without any history, without any desires of the future. Simply desire right now, what do I wish to create? As within, so without. Sisota arhanati ishahayatara kasahanata ata shiokoro utanahaya atahatitaha. So in the in-breath, in samavriti pranayama, becoming present with our inherent power, becoming presence itself. It's the most natural thing that we can do. Our access to it is through our breath. It manifests through our breath and our guiding breath. Every time we breathe, we are revolving with our heart center. We are consciously choosing these things. And when we interact our will, this Ksham, our existence, our consciousness, with our creative process, simply by breathing in. That's it. Simply by breathing and consciously breathing, we are consciously creating our reality. This in-breath is the invitation. It is the truth of who we really are. Every time we breathe in, we're breathing in the Ksham, the Hamsa. This Hamsa is swan, also a German word, im Deutschen. It is the swan. It also means 5, this change, but the swan represents our soul, our Atman, our true authentic self, this creative force in our lives, this inner fire that's within, but it also represents the peace and tranquility of knowing self and being self, effortlessly gliding over the water through life, creating life, Hamsa. And as we breathe in, we're breathing in the hum. I am. Hamsa, I am that. For when we breathe in this life force energy, we become and invite this life force energy. And in the next phase of Samavriti Pranayama, we hold our breath with a full set of lungs. And when we hold this breath, we are emphasizing the in the hum. We are savoring, exciting, and igniting this energy. We're making it our own, this life force energy. Hum. This is the hum of our internal engine. We are revving it. We are revolving it. Sihatat arshana uhuru uka niri hatar hashaniyaroto. And we do this simply by consciously breathing. It is as simple as that. The hum and the sa. I am that. I am that which I just breathed in. This life force energy, this prana, this light, this living light. We're breathing in presence as well. And when we decide that we're going to expand by holding our breath, and after our same count, all we need to do is decide to breathe out. And when we decide to breathe out, we're deciding to shine our light. Again, we're hum, sa. This ha, this out breath. We have breathed in the life force. We have exercised this life force within ourselves. We've polished our jewel within with this life force energy, our money. And all we need to do at this point is shine out. Look what I can do. Look what I can do with this jewel I just polished with the life force energy. And as we breathe out, just as simply as we've decided to breathe out, we're deciding to shine our light, to emanate this power, this glory of the living light that we already are. And when we breathe consciously, this happens automagically for us. For this is who we truly are. And then when our breath is over, we have no air left in our lungs. This is the Shavasana phase. This is our being phase, where we rest in our own true nature. This is where we're embodying the fact that we just shined out our light into every aspect of our awareness. So everything that we are aware of is our own shining light. And now we're just sitting, basking in this shining light. Hamsa, I am that, and so hum, I am that I am. Hamsa, I am that, so hum. That is what I am. What we are aware of is who we are. How we see it is our choice. Every breath that we take is the same, yet it is different. As we breathe, we're inviting in the newness, the excitement, this Geil. When we compress this energy, when we work with it, when we hold our breath, when we excite this energy, this life force within us, and then when we ignite it, our power simply shines in the presence of who we really are. This presence is this peace. This presence is the satisfaction. This presence is the ease. This presence is the joy. Simply by breathing with ease and satisfaction and joy, we become this presence. We are in the power, in presence. When we're here, we are the conscious creator of our reality. So I invite you into a small meditation where we get to experience our breath. So I invite you to relax. Whether you lie down, whether you sit, or whether you sit in seated meditation, it matters not. Comfort and ease are what is important. And I invite you to close your eyes for a moment and let us focus our awareness on the breath as we slowly breathe in and hold and slowly breathe out. And hold. Breathing in the life force. Holding and exciting the life force. Shining out the life force. And holding and embodying our existence. Breathing in the hum, exciting the sa. Shining out the hum, embodying the sa. Breathing in the so. Exciting the hum. Shining out the so. Embodying the hum. Breathing in the so. Exciting the hum. Shining out the so. Embodying the hum. Now let us focus our awareness on our heart center. Continue breathing. And notice that every in-breath that we take fans the flames of our holy fire and brightens the perception of our already bright light. And when we breathe out, shine our light into every aspect of our awareness. And to know that in the presence, the simple breathing pattern is merely a reflection of the splendor and the glory of your true authentic self as you shine from your temple of living light. As your engine revolves, as you radiate bliss, as you're present in Atta. These are the truths of who you really are. And when you are ready, slowly bring your awareness back to the here and now. Maybe invite in some movements. Maybe wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe shrug your shoulders. Maybe invite in some gentle movements of your head and neck. And when you are ready, slowly open your eyes and welcome in the new now. Huturu ushanahatara arahanaka e aratahatarata. Well, I thank you, my friends, for sharing in my highest bliss. Sihukuturu ura hishanata arahatatara hasitka. So shine on from your inner being. Shine on with your inner being. Shine on as your inner being. And make it a great day. Because why would you leave it up to anyone else? Sikoro husha narahaka asaha.